It's 1:11, January 11th. This is Miss Angelique. This is my daughter who's joining us today, Miss Maria. Say hi to everybody.
Hey,
So she'll be helping us with our live today. We'll only be live for a few minutes, but we just want to share with you some new music and keep you up to date with what's going on in your world today. We'll stream once a month at 11 o'clock a.m. and 11 o'clock p.m. So we just encourage you to join in and be a part of a learning experience. This is a learning lab session. So we're learning with Maria today. Maria is going to share her screen. So I have to do that from her device. Let's see if I can get her screen to share. All right, so you're going to need your mouse, and I'm going to click share screen, and we're going to share your Roblox window, and everybody's going to see it in just a minute. All right, so I'll accept that on my side. Can I see you?
yes.
There we go. All right, so Maria, while you're searching around on Roblox, let me turn my video back on too. So while you're searching around on Roblox, have you seen anybody on there try to like witness to you about Jesus Christ or anything? Like, have you had any experiences with other people online talking to you about faith or anything like that?
No,
Nothing.
nothing.
Well, I find that to be interesting. When I was your age, we were exposed to a lot of stuff like that. So I find it interesting that you can't find that. We looked all over Roblox together and we only found one or two places where there was a church where Jesus was, or where people were even interested in dressing up in uh, visual faith and sharing that with someone. So this channel is just to talk about things that you may not think are important, but that may be a part of history, and we're losing some of our history as things change. So the lesson today is called the butterfly effect, and the butterfly effect to me just represents the changes that take place while we're searching for ourselves or others. When we interact with people, we may not always know what's going to come of the interaction. Maria, are you still looking, or is it
Yes.
loading? You
Uh,
still get to play. Go back to that one. Sorry, I'm gonna pause and keep her engaged. But I need you to stay engaged. It's only 11 minutes, and we got like 3 more minutes to be on roll. Yeah, go to that one that said "Meet Jesus." That was so cool.
I didn't even get to climb up the stairs
I thought
though.
that was crazy. Like, so she went to go to where the steps lead to heaven, and it didn't go to heaven. She once she got over there, everything turned black, and she had to go in the house. So little things like this. It's a harmless video game, but there's nobody to interact with, number one. And when they do, everyone's in their own world, right? We, as a parents, we don't really know what that's going to do to our kids' development. We just let them experience things as we were kids and we experienced things. So back to what I was saying, the butterfly effect would be what's going in and what's coming out may not look the same, may not be the same. You may not be prepared for what you're going to see, but there's definitely going to be an outcome from everything that goes in. So we have to be careful what we're putting inside. This channel is a free channel. It's not really going to lock you into a belief. We accept people from different cultures and backgrounds, different experiences. We want to accept all your comments here, and I'll try to give feedback as I think, um, is relevant. But we just want you to think right now in your local community, what can you do to get involved? What can you do to be a part of some of the things that are changing and taking place, right? Um, we just never really want to give up on trying to be a part. So I'm going to add another image. I'm going to be taking down some things in the background, Um, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, hopefully. It's just a little hard navigating in the background of all this. Um, so just bear with me. I'm gonna add a new scene, and it's gonna be a media scene. And I'm gonna share my screen. It's gonna be my Canvas screen. Maybe I'll just open the window. So I would love to see what you guys think. Let's see, presenter view. Got it. And talking my way through because this is the first live stream, so it's a lot harder when you're on screen talking to people. But I just have like presentation to show you. And I don't want to be in full mode because I got to click through it myself. So basically, I did 3 albums. You guys will have access to those albums. They are gonna be floating around on social media, and for you to use in your videos. It's all positive, uplifting music and content. But the purpose of my channel is really, right now, the focus is on the community and unity of community and ethnic equality. So some of the information you'll see me talking about over the next upcoming month is part of our publishing team, which will be bringing to you information on history, historic arts and moments that are influential to where we are today. This is the butterfly effect. So there's an album that I released called Salt and Light, which is 1111 or 1111, because that's the channel you're on. And so I would start there. When you look for music, look for the album called 11, the number 11, and then the number 11. So the word 11 and the number 11. I put that backwards. Here's the other, we talk about what's different between religion and faith. This image is kind of small, but if I could zoom in and show you how religion has evolved over the years, you'll be so surprised to see that. Things have changed so much, and we have to be ready for what's coming. I do this on the business side. I teach people how to run your business, how to be ready to receive the new resources and opportunities and stay up to date with what changes, how the initiatives change, and how you can be a part of it because it happens so fast. And as a navigator on that side in the community, I see so many people just afraid to start projects, not really ready to keep up, switch careers or be ready. But we want to kind of try to be ready and teach our kids to stay on top of it too, because that's what they're in school for. They're in school to learn the 17 major industries that jobs are required. And over the years, over 100 years, that's not going to change. Um, the industries have highs and lows, economic development, political systems. We get into all of that. We're going to talk about some really good things. Also, what is it to survive a tragedy? How to be able to still handle labor, how to handle managing your family in the middle of transition, life crisis, disabilities, right? You have children, everything, grandparents taking care of children. All it is life going from being a child to an elderly adult and then passing away to the next life. So these are some things that you may think about. These are things that you may go through and deal with in life. I've developed a lot of resources and understanding surrounding these areas because that's where a lot of the stress is. Why we feel like slaves? Why do we feel like we are not getting what we want? Or we have to attack industries, corporations, divisions, or people who are in power still, and we have that mentality of slave or slave, not employer, employee, instead of just being help to each other. So we may go over on time a little bit today just because I got started a little late and we had some technical issues. I hope that you guys are still getting some good information from the channel. And I still want the time to play one song for you out of one of the albums since some of the music is starting to show live today. The goal was to have it ready for you during this live stream. But of course, distribution takes its sweet old time. And we have to get all our copyrights and everything in place. So hopefully you will still be grateful for the music we created in our AI studio this year. And Maria wrote a couple of songs. Maria, how was that?
Good.
I don't even know if they can see the entire screen that I was sharing. Was my screen changing? I hope my screen was changing. I was clicking through it on my side, but I don't know what you guys see. I've been clicking through the screen.
I'm gonna see this.
Let me see what she has on her screen. No, so I'm not clicking through. I don't know how to get that to work. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I actually was thinking I was sharing something with you, but I wasn't. Let's get to another. So, why did that happen? Let's stop sharing. And then let's start sharing again. We just do it again, guys. That's all we can do. There's always technical issues. Bear with me. Let's see.
Down again.
Now, if I'm in the presenter view, this thing should be moving because I've been moving through the slides. Maria, what do you see on the screen now? Do you see anything? Do you see the screen changing now?
No.
Okay.
But I see you.
Close presenter view. Let's see. Well, I'm going to share my entire screen real quick and just get through this because I need you guys to see it.
And I need to climb up these stairs.
Don't forget. All right, so let's see if we can get to, oh, I see the problem now. I don't know why it's looking like that. I just want this to open up. Okay, I should have just opened it up. So these are the images that I was looking at, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't showing up a minute ago on the live stream, but this is what I was referring to. The Salt and Light Publishing is going to talk about the different things that we feel like are affecting our historical moments in the arts today. It's something that I do feel like we're losing in a lot of our learning, and it's important to who we are. Faith and religion has evolved a lot. So this is the map of how religion and faith has changed. I have an entire study dedicated to that, and about the agencies that control us through faith. It's not to get you down. The information that's going to be published here is just to help you understand your world. So there's an entire ology list, which is amazing. If you see how many ologies there are and how many studies have evolved over the years, take your time and look at that. Same thing with the isms. You'll see me talk about large things like initiatives and global trends and what that actually means. In the same tense, and the children that we have go through school to become a part of, if you look at the top on the right, it's showing you the types of jobs that are required and industries that are really being pushed right now in the STEM versus the STEAM initiative that's happening globally right now. Excuse me. As a business, as an individual, an entrepreneur, family members, you have to keep up with this stuff as it's changing, and it shouldn't be Greek to you. It is happening every day through development, through political changes, our finance system, everything is affected by how careers are required. And some statistics I like to talk about, giving you an example. If you grow up in a small city and you have 700 kids that graduate every 4 years, how many people is that for the city that will be workers? If you think about it that way, you know how many of those will be millionaires. There are about 200,000 millionaires that we all come in contact with over the years going to school. And they told us before it was graduates. It was a large group of them that were graduates with degrees and additional programs. Why would that be a millionaire versus someone who didn't do it? So you have to understand why, how to survive inflation, right? How to still continue to go on and take care of your family, get the support that you need, and do the things that are needing to get done without falling down to feeling overwhelmed with systemic pressures. Excuse me. So Maria navigated on Roblox with us earlier today. She was not successful at finding too much about Jesus Christ on Roblox or sharing faith or reading books, even for that matter, or getting to know another person. We don't know how that's going to affect the development of our children as we let them experience things online. All we can do is have the faith that they can get through their level of systemic pressure. Which brings me to my next point of being slave or not. In the mind, that is a mentality, and how we move through our day is very much affected to how we feel, whether we get the pay that we want and deserve or not. All of this affects our health. As you notice, there may be an increase in autism, in cancer, in disabilities, pains and aches, and infertility. There's so many things that change in our world based on stress, based on decline. And also we get into some of the sciences, the ologies, the isms, and the things that affect our world, how it affects our spending, what we view as wealthy and healthy, and how this affects us on the job. So, here's another thing we can talk about. What is making it so amazing to be a part of a club? Now, the biggest club is church. The people that we see today are going to church for the fun of it and not for the Christ of it. And that's just the truth, to be saved or to not be saved. How we brand and market ourselves, whether you go to a physical location, whether you are isolated at home, or whether you're an innovator, whether you're into AI, a lot has changed, and that is just the truth of it. So, how do we get past this together? There's different things you can do as you're aging, as you're going from childhood to adulthood, going through learning, special education. There are things you can do. You can get educated. I have taken a lot of time to learn programs, resources, navigation around this. So this is part of what you'll see with me is teaching you how to get through one set of resources to the next. I'm exiting out because this is an undone presentation. So I don't want to confuse you guys on screen, but I will cut out of this and go to the video so you can see visual aids of where I would like to take the learning studio. So if you want to be a part of Ron Learning Studio or Music Online, you are able to do that either anonymously or um, by joining like Maria did today and just being a part, being yourself, bringing your part in the local community. So we are in Atlanta, Georgia. Most of the resources I'm doing for the kids and the adults and those that are disabled are going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. I do want to benefit Atlanta with a lot of what we're going to do. And I want to make sure that we have access here to learn and understand our local community better. We are a very diverse population, and a lot of the cities here are changing. A lot of people have moved to Atlanta, and it's changing. It's very big. Um, I want to upload something to share with you on this screen, and I'm just having so much trouble with this. I need an engineer. I'm waiting for my older daughter to help out. So pray for me that hopefully she will join me and start helping me. Um, so let's see. I had already uploaded the video. It should be here. I don't know where it is. I did click it. Video storage. Let's see. I clicked it again. Let's go to this one. Stop clicking, Maria. Your clicking is getting to me. Oh, there it is. There's the video I was looking for. So as you watch this video, I'm going to stop talking because I'm way over my 11 minutes time, but I do want you to look at this ad. I'm going to play it 2 times. And it was really hard creating all this. We do want to still ask for your donations. I don't know what is going on. It says cannot play video from storage. I hope you guys are able to see the video, but definitely let me know in the comments if you had any issue with the presentation today. Um, Give me your feedback. I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying the content that we're publishing, even though it is free. We do have to keep the doors open, so we do encourage you to download the albums, make the purchases. I think the albums are only like $7.99, $6.99, very affordable. Support us. We're on all social media platforms. We're online um, at YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're on Threads. And we're also out in the community twice a month. So you will see us start working on some initiatives this year. We want to get booked to come out to your next event. We'll do vendor events, a lot of community vendor events. We've been doing that for a while. We're just going to be inviting more people to join in so that we can get some experts to talk about the things that we're bringing up because it's such a big thing. Right now, one of the biggest things projects I'm working on is working with vendors who provide services for those who are disabled. So while we're out in the community doing that, we want to educate the community on how to be a part of becoming a community access person or a peer specialist if you have a lived experience. Um, or working in the caregiver field. If you're interested, I do have agencies that are always looking for new staff to learn the business because it's a high turnover job right now. It's a hard to deal with group. When you talk about dealing with people who have no ability to take care of themselves, you have to have patience. You have to have a lot of patience. So I'm going to play a song for you guys that is a sneak peek of the album coming out. I'm gonna let Maria pick the song because we have a lot of songs we wrote, but she did help me with some of them. So I'm gonna let her pick from one of these two lists, and whatever she picks, that's what I'll play on the way out the door. Come and look. You get to pick the song. And I'm not gonna say nothing. All right, so tell me when you're ready to look at the next list. You get to pick the song today. Hurry up. Do you like any of these? What about this one?
Mama could barely see.
You can't see it? What's your favorite one? Start with that.
One in the kitchen.
So she wants me to play Hellfire with no match. So that's what I'm going to play. You guys look for this track out on social media and in all stores. It is hot in the kitchen right now. That is Maria's favorite song. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in. And please donate, download, follow, like, and subscribe. But I just can't burn. It's time to breathe it. Breathe it. Shots been fired, but I just can't burn. It's time to breathe it. Fired up, fired up, fired up. Can't you see Satan think he got a plan? He got a whole sound and color versus man. But we don't want to see the blues and reds facing off. Desperate to choose blood or grips, don't lose your grip. But we ain't bringing hip. This is anti-gang violence, guys. We're telling you, stop fighting. I did this track back when I'm not gonna lie. I gotta pause it. On the streets, on the mouth. Yeah. Where the Christians at? Let's go. We fired up. We just came back. Breathe it. Breathe it. Y'all support Ms.Angelic from Atlanta, Georgia. Turn up and get ready to hit the streets, guys. Get ready. I got a book coming out. Tune in. Come on now. Support your girl. I'm out here doing it for Atlanta. You didn't know I could rap? You embarrassed me today picking this one. I love that girl. We fired up, fired up, fired up, fired up. Y'all stay fired up and stay tuned in to Ms.Angelic from the South. Yes, today you heard it from my mouth. I'm in these streets and I am getting the word out to Atlanta. So I hope you are too. I'm here to motivate people like you to continue to care and do something today. One day, one hand, one step at a time. Wallow? Not wallow. I'm just gonna come